In the annals of criminal history, there exists a name that sends shivers down the spine of even the most hardened investigator. A name synonymous with terror, manipulation, and unspeakable evil. That name is Ted Bundy. Bundy was born Theodore Robert Cowell on November 24, 1946, in Burlington, Vermont. He was raised by his grandparents, believing his mother Louise to be his sister, a fact he only learned later in life. Bundy's early years were marked by instability and confusion surrounding his parentage, which may have contributed to his psychological development. In the bustling streets of 1970s America, Ted Bundy appeared as an affable and charismatic young man. With his charming demeanor and disarming smile, he easily won the trust of those around him. Handsome and intelligent, Bundy seemed destined for success. But behind this facade lurked a sinister truth, a truth that would shock the nation to its core. As the bodies began to pile up across multiple states, law enforcement agencies found themselves baffled by the seemingly random and brutal nature of the crimes. Young women vanished without a trace, leaving behind a trail of fear and uncertainty. Despite their best efforts, investigators struggled to connect the dots and apprehend the perpetrator. But Bundy's carefully constructed mask began to slip when eyewitnesses placed him at the scenes of several abductions. His pattern of behavior, a charming stranger offering help to vulnerable women, started to emerge, sending alarm bells ringing in the minds of those who had once trusted him. As the net closed in, Bundy's facade began to crack, revealing the true face of a monster. The nation watched in horror as Bundy stood trial for his heinous crimes. With overwhelming evidence stacked against him, including damning testimony from survivors and forensic experts, there seemed little doubt of his guilt. Yet Bundy, ever the master manipulator, attempted to play the courtroom like a chessboard, charming his way through proceedings and sowing seeds of doubt in the minds of the jury. Bundy's crimes typically followed a pattern. He would approach his victims in public places, often impersonating authority figures such as police officers or firefighters to gain their trust. Once he had lured them to a secluded location, he would overpower and assault them, often using violence and torture. Afterward, he would dispose of their bodies in remote areas, making it difficult for authorities to link the crimes. But justice would not be denied. Through the tireless efforts of law enforcement and prosecutors, Bundy's facade was torn away, exposing the full extent of his depravity to the world. His carefully crafted image as a charming young man was shattered, replaced by the chilling reality of a cold-blooded killer. In the end, Bundy was convicted and sentenced to death, finally bringing closure to his victims and their families. The case of Ted Bundy serves as a chilling reminder of the dangers that lurk beneath the surface of society. It teaches us to look beyond appearances and to trust our instincts when something feels amiss. But it also serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, to the courage and determination of those who refuse to let fear silence their voices. In unmasking the monster, they found strength, hope, and the power to heal. And though the scars may never fully fade, they serve as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, light will always prevail.